Hello, pump it up, pump it down, pump it down. I'll be honest with you, today's video is not the nice video. Today's video is about concerns, and many people will not like today's video. But I am Don Kryptonium, the steward of the Cosmos ecosystem. In fact, only one honest steward of the Cosmos ecosystem. We are going to talk about the community pool funding and about Interchain Foundation and the weird things that are happening within Cosmos ecosystem. This is why, before we start, you must absolutely obliterate the like button to show support to Don Kryptonium, because you are only one who shows support to Don Kryptonium. Because I tell you, Don Kryptonium is becoming persona non grata of the Cosmos ecosystem. So let's start. Let's start with the funding. A few months ago, we increased community pool tax from 2% to 10% to be able to fund the development within the Cosmos Hub and the greater ecosystem. Since then, we got 3 proposals asking for the funds. The first was Accelerator DAO, that I voted no, but I think it might actually turn okay. I heard they do good job. We have 2 more proposals, and I will focus on the proposal by Confio that asked for $2.5 million for a year, because there's some concerns, and I'm quite surprised that there is already 62 validators voting yes, and I'm the only one validator that voted no. It's a little strange. It's a little concerning, and hear me out. So Confio is the company that developed Cosmos. They ran out into financial issues despite receiving the grants from, I believe, Osmosis, Juno, some others. They had some failed ventures like a T-grade blockchain, for example. They have around 25 people staff, and their yearly cash burnout is around 2 million euros from what they said. They built a public goods, right? They don't really have the right business model. So if someone run into financial trouble, I look at them and I would expect them to figure out what they did so wrong and how to restructure to build viable business model of what they do. You know, they said, hey, we might need to stop working on the Cosmos. And you need to understand that there are already teams that forked the Confio work and build their own solutions. So we don't really know if it will be Confio that will be on the forefront of the Cosmos development, but obviously they are the people behind that, the people who started this. So what I would like to see from Confio, because I need to tell you the backstory, like saying we run into financial troubles because we had unsustainable business model. We have 25 people and we cannot support that anymore. So you would expect the company to maybe lay off some people and restructure, because it means you have too big of the cash burnout. And when I was checking, the Confio employees, they have around 10 developers, 10 engineers, the people who work on actual technology. They also have marketers, assistants, the people who do the something like people and culture managers. I don't know what is that. So they ask for $2.5 million a year to simply pay the salaries of the people. We don't know. We don't have presented the plan. What will be the spending, right? There is nothing like that. We don't have the plan who's gonna get paid. They simply stated that the company have this cash burnout for the whole company. There is no plans to restructure. There is no plans to change it. It's simply request, sponsor us and pay the salaries for our employees for 1 year, even if those employees don't provide the value. And this is my major issue. I think this is very big concern, because this is not sustainable. You can't continue. So what is this plan? So I understand they receive the Atom, they sell it, they pay the salaries, they pay for people, culture managers. But what is the plan after that? I feel it's morally wrong to vote yes in this case. They didn't give you any plan. They didn't give you solution. It's the most lazy way of funding. And it's really sad to see. So as I said, 62 validators voted yes. I couldn't vote yes. It doesn't mean I don't think that certain work should be funded, but it's just not fair, right? It's also people who write one Medium blog a week also going to get paid. There is no plan, no nothing, and this is very sketchy. right? So I cannot support this. You can hate me that, and I can tell you, just because I'm saying that, you can see the results. I'm becoming persona non grata, because if you ask the legit questions, people will refuse talking to you, and I can tell you the Confio will not talk to me. There is also notional funding work. Little confused, and to be honest, this notional probably proposed better plan because they presented the spending, right? And it's more voted no, and I'm not fully sold out here, but here is not presented spending at all. Here is just pay us 2.5 million so we pay salaries. And it's like, I'm also the culture man. I provide entertainment. Pay me yearly salary. I provide the culture. Important work, right? So it's a little bit crazy idea. The other thing I want to touch upon, it's Interchain Foundation that exists from 2017. I'm not sure. They are stewards of the cosmos. And, there is a lot of questions that has been unanswered. So Interchain Foundation ended up with 10% of initial Genesis supply of the atoms. They also had a lot of Bitcoin and Ethereum from investment. I believe in 2019, they had 1,400 Bitcoin. They had 50,000 of Ethereums. Now it's a little bit less. They are left with roughly 400 Bitcoin. They're left with 38,000 of Ethereums. And this being periodically liquidated. Also, a lot of atoms is being liquidated. So through the years, there is probably over $100 million that was liquidated via Interchain Foundation. And this is non-profit company, and they never provided any transparency of what they do, how the funds get allocated, or where the funds got funneled. And my concern would be is it criminal organization? Is there some weird, shady money funneling happen? Because there were some proofs that they would liquidate some money via shady exchanges in Japan, I believe. So don't want to throw unfound. Obviously they do investments, so you can only see that there's 7 investments, but I mean did you spend $100 million on that? Where's the money go, right? So it's interesting to see that here is the company liquidating really deep millions, and you have no transparency, no nothing from Interchain Foundation. Contact is also very strange. I would have the person from Interchain contacting me a month ago. They would come with the initiative. I would send them Calendly, and they cannot, book anything. It's impossible to contact another inefficient organization that spends a lot of money at the expense of the community, because how else is that? Delivering very little. And it's insane to see this. This is truly concerning situation of how much money. So the head of the Interchain Foundation, I believe, is Ethan Bookman, who also have company Informal Systems. And they also funnel money for informal systems. So how much money was spent in informal? What I'd like to see through the years, how Interchain Foundation allocated money, where did they go? And I think that every atom, every Bitcoin, and every Ethereum should be counted here. And they cannot provide this because I would assume there must be some weird stuff going on. I wanted to bring you the example of the Fantom. The reason why I'm doing this, because I want to show the Interchain Foundation how you can do it. And this is opposite story, because Fantom has massive issues. In 2019, when Interchain Foundation had over $100 million and they could really funnel the investments and increase the funding to billions, Fantom had less than $2 million left in non-Fantom, and 100 million Fantom that was worth 900,000. They were in the nowhere. This was Fantom Foundation. So they decided, and this is also to Confio, right? How the business should work. Because this is a crypto company, right? Fantom Foundation is crypto company that stewards the Fantom ecosystem. So they start selling Atom to help to fund unplanned expenses. February 2nd, 2020, Fantom had just 3 million left in non-Fantom and 400,000 of Fantom worth. And they started participating in decentralized finance, trying to, build up something. February 2020, goal to grow to 8 million before 2020. and this would give us a 1.5 million year burn. So they know how to scale. In March 2020, the burn was 600,000 a year, which is insane because you have this massive foundation that run on 600,000 burnout a year, while Confio is here at $2.5 billion a year. 2.5 million, and Interchain Foundation at tens of millions dollar burnout a year. So they aggressively start investing, and June 2020, they earn 20,000 a week from SUSDC, earning 40,000 a week from Compound, earning 2 million to 6 million, from 2 million to 6 million, including Fantom, how they scale. And they essentially, within the years, grow to like hundreds of millions of dollars via scaling, slimming, and doing the wise investments. So don't want to, okay, let's go through all of this, okay? 12 July. They suddenly built to over $200 million Fantom treasury from 45 million. They added 150 million Fantom, while Interchain Foundation liquidated atoms all the time without bringing back anything, right? And liquidating Bitcoin and liquidating Ethereum. August 2020, $18 million. Remember, in 6 months, they went from nothing to 18 million. 11 million in stables, from having like 3 million in stables and 7 million in Fantom. October, 27 million. 21st, 50 million. Remember, just from few million. February 2nd, 2021, 150 million. 20 million in stables, 50 million in Fantom, of course, it was due to market performance. They earn over $1 million a week. They sell 81 million to Alameda at average price for $35 million. They start selling to build the treasuries of stables. September, 260 million, excluding Fantom. They stop collaboration with Alameda. They pass on a lot of weird, ask investments. So they build the treasury over $100 million in stables. Why Interchain Foundation cannot be transparent? Why the Cosmos organizations, why you guys cannot build businesses? Why you have to mismanage companies? This is just my questions. I know you don't want to talk to me. I know I'm inconvenient, but I'm probably voice of a lot of community members. Don't cryptoniums out. Till the next time.